So the middle of a pandemic, turns out it's not a great time to start a new business, let alone a new restaurant.
Yeah, two things that I would not be doing right now, but maybe the genius is in finding those opportunities.
Maybe.
We recently Skyped with Chef Brian Ingram in advance of the grand opening of one of his newest restaurants, The Gnome. Hey, Brian, great to have you with us. I think everybody I've talked to, including you, feels like it might be a little crazy to open a new restaurant right now.
Yeah, my wife, who's 6 months pregnant, is not real thrilled with me either.
Good timing all around.
Tell us about The Gnome. I was there on Saturday. The patio is huge. The restaurant really looks beautiful.
Yeah, we're very excited. We made a huge patio knowing the world that we live in right now, as well as we've got a lot of open space inside now as well as upstairs, so we can really spread people out. We brought in a bunch of fresh flowers and everything just to make it feel very comfortable. So we're very excited to get it open.
Tons of beer on tap. And what kind of food can people expect when they get in there?
Yeah, so we call it supper club fare, but you'll be able to get burgers for that $12 range. We're going to have whole brine beer can chicken. We're going to have giant pot pies, shaved raclette table sides. So you'll get this hot Swiss cheese kind of scraped right at your table. And then, of course, 72 local beers on tap. We're so thrilled to be able to actually be a little light for all the local breweries and have a place we can start selling some beer.
All right, you mentioned beer can chicken. You're going to show us how you do that.
Yes, some beer can chicken. So we use local surly beer for it, and then we make a dry rub. We're going to send you guys over this recipe. So you just take a chicken, and you're just going to kind of coat it really well and get it inside and out with our dry rub. And then once we've got that done, we're going to actually take a chicken, and we may violate it a little bit with some surly beer. So we're gonna take our chicken, we're gonna take it right over a can of beer. We're gonna put it right on there, and we're gonna go straight in the oven with this. We're gonna put a little tin foil on it. We're gonna cook it for about an hour, just to let it kind of crisp up really good. And I'm gonna grab one right now out of the oven and show you.
Cool.
Can you just let it go, Brian, for the full hour?
What's that?
Just let it go for the full hour?
For the full hour, you let it go, and then it'll make all the beer and everything kind of sweats out of it, and we're going to make a sauce with that. So I'm going to grab that.
Cool. We'll see the end result. You pour out, and by pour out, I mean drink like a quarter of that beer. You don't put the full can in there, right?
So within our pan, you will see all the juice and all of the beer, and then we're just going to kind of tip that over, and all of that beer is going to come right out of there. And then we're going to reduce that down with a little butter and heavy cream, and we're going to sauce that chicken. I'm going to just turn around here.
That's right. Nice.
We're going to let that cook just for a minute, and then we're going to sauce it up, and we'll put it right over. So you can serve this family style for your family. You can chop it up so if you've got kids and it's easier to eat. We cook out all the beer, so it's all right to serve to the kids as well. So
Brian,
I'm going to bring the plate over here.
Exactly. You and your wife are the team behind Hope Breakfast Bar as well. And tell people about the charitable mission of all of your restaurants.
Yeah, so all of our restaurants, we do a give back. We say 3% of all of our sales go back, but right now it seems like it's about 50%. So anything that we can do good in our community is what we really want to do. So we call it Give Hope. We do 100% of all the sales for special events that we do, for all of our kind of media events and that kind of stuff that we do. We take 100% of those sales and we give them back. And it's just so important to us. It feels really weird actually to be building restaurants during this time, but we're going to put about 160 people to work in the next 30 days. So that feels amazing.
Yeah.
And then our big goal now is to put a Black-owned restaurant business back into business that was affected with COVID and really everything that's going on in the world. And we're hoping we're going to make that announcement the next week or two, and really excited about that.
Cool. Yeah, sounds exciting. Sounds like exciting stuff for sure. Thanks so much, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.